Forge welding. Ooh. Psst. Piece of cake. Let's do this. So episode 10, the request of forge welding is upon us. So when we're cleaning out a fire, we want to get rid of this fly ash. And then if we have any clinker, it's going to look like this stuff. It's hard, almost like glass. We don't want any clinker. No clinker. Clinker bad. Some of you guys might be asking, how clean is clean, Dirty Smith? I scrape mine. You see, in my clinker breaker, I have holes drilled through here to help air come through. And so my set screw takes up one hole. That's actually plugged with some clinker. But for this demonstration, I'm not gonna fix that. I'll fix that if I'm doing a lot of forge welds. This should be fine for this. All right, here I have 20 mule borax, very popular. I bought some anhydrous borax, eBay. Benefit of this stuff doesn't clump up and fall off. This stuff typically does. So for demonstration, let's use the anhydrous, however you want to say it. Ooh, that's nice. Look, and it sticks, doesn't fall off. Also doesn't grow like the 20 mule does. Do you see that difference there between the two? And it falls off. I did put a little bit more. What I noticed is that this boiling that's going on here typically will fall off in your fire. It's a little bit troublesome. See, and that stuff is stuck. And this stuff is falling off. So if you can, in my professional opinion, get some anhydrous borax if you want to use flux. Alright, so my pieces are covered and in the fire. So tap, 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 you can feel it stick. Right back into the forge. Back to welding heat. Tap, tap, tap. Don't hit it at the sides right now. You want that weld to keep going. When you feel secure enough that you got there, go to the side. Never let it get below that yellow while you're welding. A little bit hot. Tag in those free ends. So I will just keep going on with the process. I have a bit of a large weld. This is probably an inch. It didn't need to be that big. And from what I can tell going on, I have a little bit of a cold shot going on, which I would wire brush out and heat and with the fire control. Get in there a little bit more. Okay, so things to remember when you're forge welding. There's forging and then there's welding. Anything below that yellow, you are forging. You got to keep that material hot. Now for the fluxless forge weld. I know. I've got it warm and I'm wire brushing it. So I want to clean it. I want to make sure there's no crap on here. I have to start with clean steel and I have to weld with clean steel. It's no big deal. A lot of it's just paying attention to the material and also to the forge. And practice. You have to practice. I'm going to do the simplest of welds, stacked on top of each other. Tap, 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 tap. I get below that yellow, back in the fire. You know, if you want to take the time to hit it with the wire brush to get some of that crap off, feel free, but you have to be fast. You have to keep it hot. Okay, back in the forge. I have a moment, clean that crap off the sides. Back in the forge. Oh. So let's test out my weld. As I pull this bad boy apart. There you go. Fluxless weld. Keep it clean, keep it hot, and keep it hot until you're done welding. And as far as clean fire, so this is your fire pot and this is your clinker, this is your air. Do I need to say anything more? It keeps air from coming up, reduces the overall temperature of your fire, and then you're gonna have cold spots. You're gonna have a hard time trying to get that material hot. So you get that clinker out of there, you get fresh air, more fuel, bigger fire. Yellow heat, just as it starts to spark. That's what you're looking for. You also be careful too, because too hot, it falls apart. So anyways, Forge Welding 101, and keep it hot. In this case, don't keep it dirty. Thanks so much for watching. Share it with your friends. Hit the subscribe button. DirtySmith.com for shirts and hats, stickers. So, till next time, keep it dirty.